The Enchanted Forest and the Brave Little Bunny. Once upon a time, in a quiet meadow at the edge of a mysterious forest, there lived a little bunny named Oliver. Oliver was known for being curious and adventurous, always hopping around the meadow, exploring new places, and making friends with all the animals. But there was one place that none of the animals dared to go: the Enchanted Forest. The forest was known to be magical, filled with ancient trees that whispered to each other, glowing flowers that only bloomed at night, and creatures no one had ever seen. One evening, as the sun set and the sky turned pink and orange, Oliver overheard the elder animals talking about a legend. Deep within the Enchanted Forest, hidden away in a secret clearing, was a magical crystal that could grant one wish to whoever found it. But the forest was also said to be protected by a kind but powerful spirit, and only the purest of heart could make it through the forest unharmed. Oliver's heart raced with excitement. A wish. He thought about all the things he could wish for. Maybe he could wish for the meadow to always be safe, or for endless carrots for all the animals. With determination in his heart, Oliver decided he was going to find the crystal, no matter how challenging the journey might be. The next morning, before the sun had fully risen, Oliver packed a small bag with his favorite snacks and set off toward the forest. As he entered, the trees seemed to close behind him, as if welcoming him into their magical world. The air was cool, and the sounds of the forest, soft rustles of leaves, the chirping of unseen birds, filled the air. Oliver hopped carefully along a winding path, marveling at the glowing mushrooms that lit his way. After a while, he met a squirrel named Willow, who warned him of the tricky foxes that roamed the forest. "They love playing games and riddles," Willow said, "but if you can solve their puzzles, they'll help you." Sure enough, a sly fox appeared not long after. "If you wish to pass," the fox grinned, "you must answer my riddle. I speak without a mouth, and I hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?" Oliver thought hard, remembering the whispering trees and the sounds he heard. "An echo!" he shouted. The fox smiled, pleased with the answer. "You are clever, little bunny. I shall guide you to the next part of your journey." With that, the fox showed Oliver a hidden path that led deeper into the forest. As Oliver traveled farther, the forest became even more magical. He encountered a wise old owl who gave him advice, a mischievous raccoon who tried to trick him, and a gentle deer who offered him a place to rest. Each animal he met taught him a valuable lesson about kindness, patience, and bravery. Finally, after what felt like days of travel, Oliver arrived at the secret clearing. There, in the center of the clearing, was the magical crystal, glowing softly in the moonlight. But standing beside it was the forest spirit, a tall, glowing figure with kind eyes. "You've come a long way, little one," the spirit said. "But before you make your wish, I must ask you, what is it that you truly desire?" Oliver thought about all the animals he had met, the friends he had made along the way, and the lessons he had learned. He realized that what he truly wanted wasn't something for himself, but something for the forest and the meadow. He wished for peace and harmony between all the creatures, so that they could all live happily together without fear or danger. The spirit smiled and granted his wish, and in an instant, the entire forest seemed to glow with new life. The trees swayed in approval, the animals cheered, and the stars above twinkled brightly. Oliver returned to the meadow, not only as a brave adventurer, but as a hero who had brought peace to the Enchanted Forest. From that day on, the forest was no longer a place of mystery and fear, but a place of wonder, where all creatures lived in harmony. And every night, as Oliver lay in his cozy burrow, he looked up at the stars, knowing that sometimes the greatest adventure is the one that brings happiness to others.